Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Felsbrunn Revisited. We are about to expand our operations by, well, by expanding Little Oilfield 20. But at any rate, we are expanding our operations. We're not, we're not lying about that. But before that, this video is brought to you by Galcomp Gamer. Thank you for being a farm baron. So we've got our plow here, and I just enabled Create Fields. And, yeah, I'm about to perform a deed. Drop it on in here, and, I'm going to try to go 270. And we'll go across. About as straight as we can. Keeping a look down at the coordinates on the mini-map. Speaking of mini-map, man, that FS22 mini-map that we've seen in some gameplay footage, that's really nice looking. Really like that mini-map, at any rate. So we are 180 is what I want to be on here. Get true south. Trying to meet up here and form our point. Looks good enough. Let's go over here and do the same thing, kind of outline what we want to plow up. But yeah, I like the round shape of the mini-map. I like the kind of shadowed edges. I'm not a fan of it rotating. Now, I'll have to go back and relook at some gameplay footage, but some folks have mentioned that it looks like it toggles between round and square, and it looks like it also toggles with respect to with it rotating and not rotating. Now, what some folks were saying was when it was like you hit 9, and how you can do it now is 9 big map, no map, mini map, big map, no map, mini map. It looked like in 22, the way it was working was it was like round, then square, then big, and then maybe no map. So that'd be interesting to get a general gist for how it's all going to work in the end. Now, this is a combo plow cultivator, or plow and packer, as they call it, from the Vicon Kuverlin DLC. And I was looking at my seating options, and I think I'm going to get a Vicon Kuverlin DLC seater. It seems like we are maybe going to be using a fair bit of the Vicon Kuverlin pack with this gameplay, simply because it's somewhat affordable and fairly feature rich. And what this allows us to do is we can plow our ground and cultivate at the same time. Now, honestly, I don't really need to cultivate our ground at the same time, because I think what I'm ultimately going to get, we have $84,000. I did go ahead and do 2 fertilizing contracts off camera, but what I think I'm going to get is, I was looking at the cheap Amazon seeder, 3 meters. It's dirt cheap, but you need a cultivator. The Kuhn seeder here, 4 meters, $28,000, $29,000, $25,000 versus 13. A little bit more expensive, a little bit bigger, but still, you need a cultivator. We got the Stara, 3.6 meters. You can direct seed with it. Okay, 3.6. Now, what I'm looking at is this right here, 6 meters, can direct seed. It is 52 plus the hopper, so it's 68.4, but it's 6 meters. So we can get the job done a lot faster. And in theory, we could do sewing contracts with that, and it wouldn't take too terrible long to do it. So that's what I'm thinking. Is we can do sewing contracts with that Vicon Hooverland DLC cedar. Yeah, the way this thing would work is the packer is the same working width as the plow, and as you go across the field, you're plowing with the plow option, and then the packer is cultivating the pass that you just previously made. Of course, if I was a lot better with this, then right, I'd be able to demonstrate it a lot better. But I'm not a plow kind of a guy. I would much prefer to use a subsoiler to give me the plow bonus, or to clear the need plowing function. But I can't use a subsoiler because that does not allow me to create fields, and I need to create fields. Now, of course, there is a mod that will let you use a subsoiler to create fields. There's a mod that lets you use any cultivator to create fields, but well, mods aren't allowed in this playthrough other than the no crosshair mod. That is the only exception that I have allowed myself, because I just don't like the little round reticle that is ever present in FS19 gameplay, well, FS17 gameplay, and by the looks of it, FS22 gameplay too. So, you know what? I should go ahead and finish carving up this this field, making it new, and then I will finish by plowing that real field. But I'll turn off the create fields function. That way I don't mess it all up. And when we come back, we'll be putting seed in the ground. How about that? Good morning, Felsbrunn. We went ahead and made our acquisition. We bought our seeder, bought our seed hopper, and 2,000 liters of seed. And we're going to town putting barley down in our newly expanded field. So you can see where we go. Almost up to the edge of the concrete up there. Expanded the field, I don't know, maybe by an additional 20% above what we had earlier. The old field ended right about here where we have this plow mark going across. That was where I tried to plow to square everything up. So everything past here is all new field. Technically, I think we're going to need to come in here and soil sample it at some point, because it's unknown. This all is unknown at this point, but I mean, clearly it's sandy loam right here based on the pattern and everything. But at any rate, we won't worry with soil sampling until we go and buy another field, and then we will lump in soil sampling with the other field. So we now own outright our tractor, a weight, fertilizer spreader, and a seeder. So we can do seeding contracts for just the cost of seed. We can do fertilizer contracts for the cost of fertilizer. Everything else we pretty much have to lease. We are back up to $26,000 because last night I kind of cheated a little bit. Not cheated as in added money to the game or anything. I cheated in that I hired a helper to do my plowing and cultivating for me here. And while the helper was working that, I went and did a nice-sized harvest contract. Made myself about $14,000 off the harvest contract, while our worker here was slaving away, plowing and cultivating the field to get rid of the need plowing and everything. So we ended up net a fair good amount of money because we more than compensated for the expense in hiring the helper with respect to the additional grain harvested income and the harvester income itself. I think that harvest contract is going to pay out about $7,000 after borrowing expenses. So yeah, feeling pretty darn good. $26,000 in the bank. We own a seeder, so we can do seed contracts if we want. We can reseed our field until we own more fields at no additional cost to us. I'll be able to put fertilizer on this field and get it up to snuff. Let's see here, I mean, it says it's perfect nitrogen, so we'll just go with that. I won't worry with pH at this moment. I could put lime in there, but if I wanted to, but I'm not going to mess with it at this point. Maybe next harvest. I mean, the big next purchase is going to be to purchase a trailer. I think we should buy a trailer. And again, I'm really regretting not buying a tractor with front loader arms, so I can do transport contracts. Thinking about, you know, a small, cheap tractor that I could put front loader arms. And, you know, I mean, this would be a really interesting tractor. 150 horsepower. I really liked using this one on Erlengrad. Yeah, that we can't get, that would have been an interesting starting tractor for sure. $39,000. We can't put loader arms on that. We can't put loader arms on this little electric tractor. Nope, not going to happen. We can put loader arms on this. $82,000. That, nope, can't put loader arms on that. Can't put loader arms on the Fiat. So we can put loader arms on the Vultra. That's probably the cheapest thing we could put a front loader on. So what trailer should we buy? Of course, this one we could get in a 12,000 liter capacity. Can also then be a flatbed for when we do have the ability to do contracts. $10,000, 10,000 liters, 14,000 liters. Yeah, I was thinking something a little bit bigger here. Something in the AgriLiner or Trans Space size. there for a while. I think we're going to need to just direct sell our harvest. I don't think we're going to be in a position to put down a silo anytime soon. Yeah, $110,000 for a silo. No, not going to happen. Yeah, without guided steering, we get a little off like this. But it's not included in the game, so we're not using it in this playthrough. We won't have to worry about getting a cultivator anymore. We really didn't need that combo plow cultivator that we used, since ultimately we decided to just get this. But I think this would be really handy with those contracts. So I've got just a few more passes to go. I'm just going to go ahead and finish those off. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching today. If you are enjoying this Ravenport Revisited series, go ahead, toss a like, share the video. Feel free to share the video with whomever you want. Heck, they might actually enjoy the content. You never do know. If you're interested in maybe picking up Farm Sim 22 pre-order or the Season Pass pre-order, and you haven't done so, check my links down in the description. I've got affiliate links for the Giants website. Give a little bit of kickback to the channel, as well as if you're maybe interested in joining and becoming one of the people listed in those credits. Until next time, happy farming.